Hello student, welcome to Standard 8 Mathematics chapter number 15 Introduction to Graphs. Before starting our today's sessions, let's do some mental and physical exercise. For that we have to do the silent prayer and then after some sitting exercise. Ready with your stationaries, my dear students? You all are very aware now only 2 chapters are left, actually one only, and last chapter is for fun of the maths. This chapter is very important for you to understand the graphs. In last sessions we completed lesson number 14 exercises, and for this sessions we are moving for to introduction to the graphs. Lesson number 15 is standard mathematics. So take a time for your silent prayer for a while only. Thank you students. After your dua, your prayer, we will start our exercise. You all are knowing how to do the exercise. Hands, eyes, ears, neck, wrist, all the things you have to do. Isn't it? Left, right, up, down, and then after rub the hands and gently rub your hand on your face, which give you a warm-up exercise. It's called the warm-up exercise. My dear student, here is the introduction of standard 8 mathematics introduction to graphs. Dear students, have you seen anytime a graph? Have you seen a cricket match? Yes, boys can know these things very well. Have you seen graphs in the newspaper, television, magazines, books, etc.? The purpose of graph is to show numerical facts in visual form so that they can be understood quickly. Students, quickly, easily and clearly. 3 words are there. Quickly, easily and clearly. These graphs are visual representations of data collected. Data can also be presented in the form of a table. However, a graphical representation is easier to understand. This is true in particular when there is a trend or comparison to be shown. We have already seen some types of graphs. Let us quickly recall them here. In last standard, 7th standard also you studied about the graphs. Yes, my dear student, anyone is knowing the name of the graph what you studied in the previous year? Yes, very good, beta. Which were graph you studied? Yes, correct. Pictograph. Oh, very nice. You are very good student. Pictograph. Okay. Pictograph. Okay. Then after, oh, bar graph. Oh, very nice. Bar graph. Then what we completed, beta? Double bar graph. Oh, I see. Double bar graph. Double bar graph. Very good. Very good. Anything else? Circle graph. Yes, circle graph. Do you know second name, beta? Circle graph. Okay. Circle graph. Then after it is name of circle graph. Anyone is knowing? Yes, pie chart. Pie chart. This much you are knowing. And dear data, you are knowing about the data also, collection of information. Very good students. Very nice. I appreciated your memory power. Good. Very good beta. So that was the revision of that last year. It's a trend or comparison of data. We can show it very quickly. Suppose you are seeing the cricket match. There are showing in between the graphs. See, here is the bar graph. Is remember that things what you are here doing? Yes, some x-axis, y-axis. You remember that some marks on y-axis, and the first term, second term, third term's marks are written. First term having the 25 marks, my dear students, and second term 30. But what about the third term, beta? Yes, you are right, my dear student. It's a 45. Comparison of graphs. No need to write any numbers on the particular standard or first rank, second term, third terms. Isn't it? Okay, sometimes they can show in this way also. Red color, you can show the same graphs can be shown by this way also. The numbers are the x-axis and the terms are on the y-axis. So both the things are same. So 15.1 it shows the Anu's mathematics marks in their 3 terminal examinations. And from that we can compare which term he got a less marks. Yes, in first term and maximum third term. Isn't it? Okay, regarding the first one bar graph, look at here a double bar graph. Bar graph having the equal bars distance between each bar should be equal. Is it? Yes. So here you can get it the name of the fruits and the price of fruit. Is it in 1 kgs? So it's saying the Monday and Tuesday's price. So always the price are high for Monday. Sorry, apple, mango, orange and papaya. But bananas price fell down on Monday to Tuesday. कम हो गया बेटा देखो. Next one a pie chart or a circle graph. Is it? So those students give the correct answer. Therefore, one good appreciations. A very good things here. Pie graph is to compare parts of a wall. The circle represents the wall. Figure 15.3 is a pie graph. Is it? A types of TV, news, sometimes of seeing, sports, entertainment, and then after informative. So maximum people can see a TV as a information of entertainment, not for a news, not for a sports, or not for a informative purpose. Yes, some are very like to see as a sports. Look at here 15.1.3 a histogram, a new things. You forgot about this one, but a histogram is also one type of bar graph. Histogram is a bar graph that shows that a data intervals. It has adjacent has over the interval. The histogram figure 15.4 illustrates the distribution of weights in kilogram of 40% of a locality. Those weight are 40 to 45 kilogram at 4%, 45 to 50 are 12%, 50 to 55 are the 13%, 55 to 60 are 6%, and 60 to 65 are 5%. In total are the 40%. Yes, my dear student, here you can find out the graph of these things. Histogram having the, yes, my dear student, I want to show you. It is a shown by here on your sheet. It is a histograph like this way. It is showing. Isn't it? Bar graph over histogram, beta. Yes. See, histogram is nothing, but it is showing a chart. Isn't it here like this way? No gap between each and every bar. Bars are different, and all the things are informative here. Isn't it like this way? On here, this is a zigzag line. Isn't it better? Zigzag line. No need to write 1 to 40. Here directly we can start from 40, then after 45, then after 50, then after 55, then after 60, and 65, and 70. Here both the numbers are there. It's a weight of kilogram, and here number of persons are there. Isn't it better? Correct. So you can find out what the things are here. Isn't it? Correct. So you can see the bar graph and the persons are shown on the graph. It is a histogram. What is called this one, beta? Histograms. Once again, I can remind you, this is a histogram, and you can see how it is working. Is it beta? Yes. So histogram is here. It's a zagged line. I can say that one, zigzag line, zagged line. It's underlined. See red colors. Yes. It's a unknown things, not knowing. No need to write 0 to 40. Directly we can start 40. Then after each lines or each bars is showing the 5, 5, 5. Isn't it? Yes. A line graph. A new thing is here for you. Line graph displays the data that changes continuously over period of time. When Renu fell sick, her doctor maintained a record of her body temperature taken every 4 hours. It was in the form of a graph. Figures are there 15.5 and 15.6 you can see. We may call this a time temperature graph. Time 6 am, 10 am, 2 am, pm and 6 pm. Temperature in centigrade 37, 40, 38 and 35 degrees. The horizontal line usually called the x-axis shows the timings at which the temperatures were recorded. What are labeled on the vertical line usually called the y-axis. Is it better? Yes, correct. Here are the both graphs. First we can put the dots for the particular time period. Here also zigzag line on y-axis 30, then after 2, each and every 2 gaps are 2 units. It's called the unit or scale. After putting the points, you can just draw the line with the help of a scale. This is called the line graph. And we can say at the time of 10, the temperature was increased, but then after it will be down and it will be no fever. It's a more than 38 degree, it is a fever. Our body temperature should be below 38. What all does this graph tell you? For example, you can see the pattern. Isn't it pattern are there? It is showing the pattern up and down, and you can get immediately. No need to see the tables, no need to see any paragraph. From these small pictures, you can get a clear idea. Example, a graph on performance. The given graphs 15.7 represent the total runs scored by the persons. Yes, matches and runs scored by the particular two persons, batsman A and batsman B. Batsman A has the dotted lines and batsman B has a dark line. So, we can see which player plays more runs. Yes, absolutely right. A, maybe A, but sometimes A out of 0 run also. What information is given on 2 axis? We can say X axis a batsman's, or what are the 2007 match. Question anyone be there. Which line shows the runs scored by batsman A? Dark line. Where the runs scored by them same in any match in 2007. Both they have made the same run. If so, in which match? Among the two batsmen, who is steadier? How do you judge it? First, the horizontal axis on x-axis indicate the matches played during the year 2007. Matches are given vertical line. It shows the runs by both the players. The dotted line shows the runs scored by batsman A, and straight line it's a B. During the fourth match, C, which match may made equal, isn't it? In the 2007 match. So top lines B, this is already indicated at the top of the graph. It should be shown a scale, and you can say these are the legends. What the things you can show, it is shown or written clearly on the dot. Okay, very good, my dear student. Look at here once again the questions 1, 2, 3, 4. The third question, runs scored by them same in any match during the fourth match. Can you see in the fourth match? The both topic are equal, nearby 55 or 60 runs. Yes, they made a 60 runs together. So batsman A also 60 run, batsman B also made a 60 run. Batsman A has a great peak, but many deep valleys means downside. He does not appear to be consistent. B, on the other hand, he has never scored below a total of 40. Even though his high score is only 100 in comparison to 150 of A. Also, A has scored a 0 in 2 matches, and in a total of 5 matches, he has scored less than 40 runs. Since A has a lot of ups and downs, B is a more consistent and reliable batsman. Look at here, question number 2 or example number 2. Have you seen this graph, beta? Did the car stops for some duration at any place? Yes, it will be stayed at 11 to 12 o'clock. From the questions you can get it. A car travel a city P at distance times when the traveling city P to city Q, which are 350 kilometer apart. Study the graph. What information given in these two axes? Yes, from where and when the car begins its journey. How far did the car go in the first hour? How far did the car go during first hour, second hour, third hour? Was the speed same during the first 3 hours? How do you know it? My dear students, here are the answers. First one, here there are 7 questions. Did the graph, here you can see it, P to Q cities. It is starting from 8 a.m. and completed their journey at 2 p.m. Total is 350 kilometers. Kilometers are shown on the y-axis. The horizontal axis shows the time. The vertical shows the distance from P to Q. Isn't it better? Can you see? Where the car started from 8 P from 8 p.m. The car travel at 50 speed. 1 over कितना होता है बेटा वो देखने का है. 8 to 9 में 50 किलोमीटर किया उसने. Okay. This is the scene as follow at 8 to 9 a.m. Sorry. Hence, during the 1 hour, it travel 50 kilometer. Then after 9 to 10, it reach up to 150. So 150 minus 50, 100 kilometer. In 1 hour, 100 kilometer. First hour only 50 kilometer. Starting is a slow. Is it beta? Yes. So like that way you can give the answer from the graphs very easily. It is easy to say the answers one by one. Can you see this one? Answers? Yes, correct. Look at your linear graph. My dear student, is a new one. A line graph consists of bits of line segments joined consecutively. Sometimes the graph may be a whole unbroken line. Such a graph is called a linear graph. To draw such a line, we need to locate some points on the graph sheet. We will now learn how to locate points convenient on a graph sheet. Graph sheet you are knowing very well. So once again I can tell you, graph is a lead, most probably green color. Sometimes it's a blue color also available. Small lines are drawn. In between, some lines are a dark. See, location of a point. The teacher put a dot on the blackboard. She asked the things, what is this A? Student, how they would describe its location. There were several responses. So, first student say, the dot is in the upper half of the board. Second, the dot is near the left edge of the board. The dot is very close to the left upper corner of the board. Whose answer is correct? There are three girls giving an answer, but all answer nearby different. But we can say the third student is a little bit clear. Now, why not think about? John then gave a suggestion. He measured the distance of the dot from the left edge of the board and said the dot is 90 centimeter from the left edge of the board. Do you think John's suggestions is really helpful? Figure A, A1, A2, A3 are all 90 centimeter away from the left side. A is 90 centimeter left edge and 160 meter from the bottom edge. So figure 15.11 is correct or nearby the correct answer. Is it better? Yes, my dear student. This is given. Rekha then came up with a modified statement. The dot is 90 centimeter from the left edge and 60 centimeter from the bottom edge. That showed the problem completed. Figure 51. The teacher said we describe the position of this dot by writing its 90 and 160. Will the point 160 90 be different from 190 60? Yes, this is a different. This is a Rene Descartes. It is showing the Rene Descartes. It was born on 1596 and died on 1650. He gave these suggestions before. Yes, my dear student, 500 years ago, he started to measure this type of things by horizontal and vertical lines. Cartesian mathematics. Yes, suppose you go to an auditorium and search for your reserved seat. You need to know two numbers, the row number and the seat number. This is the basic method for fixing a point in a plane. Observe in figure 15.12 how the point 3.3 and 4, which is 3 units from left edge and 4 units from bottom edge, is plotted on a graph sheet. The graph sheet itself is a square grid. We draw the x and y axis conveniently and then fix the required point. 3 is called the x coordinate of the point, 4 is the y coordinate of the point. We say that the coordinates of the point are 3 and 4, not 4 and 3. So first point is showing the x-axis position and second number is showing the y-axis position. At a 0, what about the 0 beta? It's an origin point, a meeting point of x-axis and y-axis, and it has the points 0, 0. Plot the point 4, 3 on a graph. See here, 4 is the y-axis and 3 on the, sorry, x-axis is a 4 and y-axis is a 3. Yes, both are not same. The both things are a little bit different. Is it better? That's why we can say x-axis and then after a y-axis. Take the some more points and denote on a graph sheet, or if you have a square notebook you can use it like this way. Single line, you just draw a horizontal line what already given, you draw a vertical line, it will become a square book. Question number 4, example number 4, from figure 15.14 choose the letter S that indicate the location of the points given below. Options are given here. What is the point? It's a 2:1. 2 is a x-axis and 1 is a y. 0 and 5. 0 and 5 is a B. Yes, correct. Then after a 2 and 0. 2 is here and 0 is on y-axis. That is a G. Also write the coordinates of A. A का coordinates क्या रहेगा बेटा? 5 and 4. Not but 4 and 5. Coordinate of F. Yes, my dear student. Coordinate of F are little bit different, 5.5 and 0. Is it here? Can you get it here? Point A is a 4 and 5. X-axis is 4 and y-axis are 5, and it is shown here. Very good, student. Example number 5. Plot the following points and verify if they lie on a line. If they lie on a line, name it. 02, 05, 06, 0 and 3.5. Comma beta 0, 3.5. So first is a x-axis and second number is a y-axis. Point A, point B, C, D. Third question, K, L, M, N points are denoted W, X, Y, Z. Any alphabet you can use for to show the points or a coordinates. We can say it's a coordinates points. Is it better? And here in the second picture you can see the line A to D is a parallel to y-axis. Is it better? Yes, parallel to y-axis. In first one all the points are lying on y-axis because x-axis is 0. Now third one and fourth one, can you see third one? The line lie on a this way. Is it? Third question, K, L, M, N. Both the numbers are same. Is it? Correct. So whenever the x-axis are same for the point given in the coordinates, it should be a parallel lines to y-axis. Same way, the y-axis is continuously same and the x-axis are different. It can be shown it's a parallel to x-axis. Is it? This lines is a parallel to x-axis. Fourth, second one, both the numbers are different. That means a diagonal line, cross line. Yes, look at here in figure 4. Any name you can give. Any 2 points you have to show to show the line. Such graphs are called a linear graph. Some applications where you can find these types of things. In everyday life, you might have observed that the more you use a facility, the more you pay for it. If more electricity is consumed, the bill is bound to be high. If less electricity is used, then the bill will be easily manageable. This is an instant where one quantity affects another. So we can say independent variable and control variable. The independent variables are relations with the control variable. Can be shown through a graph. Yes, electricity bill can be also shown on graph by saying how much it increase or decrease. Is it better? Correct. More electricity, more bill. Correct. Think and discuss and write. Here, example number 6, quantity and cost. Number of liters of petrol, 10 liter का 500 rupees, 15 का 750, 20 का 1000 and 25 का 1250. Plot a graph on the data. Is it an increased graph? Yes. Control variables. Yes, see, the line is going straight way up, isn't it? But what you can say, let us take a suitable scale on both the axes. Here liters and here the rupees. 5 liters, 10 liters, 15 liters, 20 liters, like that. 10 liter का कितना बेटा 500, तो 20 का 1000. Isn't it बेटा? Yes. 15 liter का इतना. Make number of liters along the horizontal axis. Mark cost of petrol and the vertical axis. Plot the points 10, 500, 15, 750, 20, 1000, 25, 1250. Join the points. We find that the graph is a line. It is a linear graph, straight line रहेगा बेटा. Isn't it? Why does this graph pass through the origin? Think about it. 0 liter 0 paisa. That's why. These graphs can help us to estimate a few things. Suppose we want to find the amount needed to buy 12 liter of petrol. Locate 12 on the horizontal axis. Follow the vertical line through the 12 till you meet the graph at P. Say. From P, you take a horizontal line to meet the vertical axis. These meeting points provide us a 12 meter. See, boy is standing on 12, showing the point P, and it is on showing running point on the left side 600. Isn't it? Can you see round circle of 600? Yes, my dear student, that gives us an idea. Look at example number 7. Principal and simple interest SI at the rate of 10% given on a deposit for senior citizen. Draw a graph to illustrate the relation between the sum deposits and simple interest earned. Find from your graph the annual interest obtained for an investment of rupees 250. The investment one has to make to get an annual simple interest of rupees 70. Steps to follow. Find the quantity to be plotted as deposit and simple interest. 100 rupees का 10 rupees मिलता है, 200 का 20. Choose a scale, plot points and join the plots. These things you have to keep it in your mind. Steps. Yes, my dear student, correct. PRT upon 100. $300, $500 and $1,000. Table are here for all the things 100, 200, 300, 500 and 1000. According to there you are preparing a graph. Scale 1 unit is equal to 100 on horizontal axis, 1 unit is equal to 10 on vertical axis, that is the interest. Downside it's a principal. Mark deposit along horizontal axis, mark simple interest along the vertical axis. Plot the point 110, 220, 330, 550. Join the points as given in figure. You can get it a clear idea. Suppose there are questions, show the 250 rupees interest. We can get it easily. 25 on y axis. उल्टा ले लो बेटा, 70 rupees interest मिलता है तो कितना डिपॉजिट रखना पड़ेगा? It can be shown with the arrow in graph paper. 70 rupee interest है, you can just move it on the left side. Then after you can find out downside is 700 rupees deposit, or you can say principal for simple interest. Example number 8, time and distance. Ajit can ride a scooter constantly at a speed of 30 km per hour. Draw a time distance graph for this situation. Use it to find the time taken by Ajit to ride 75 km. The distance covered by Ajit in 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours. but either 1 hour, 2 or 3 or 4 hours table is given, distance travel also given at a unique speed means 30 kilometer per hour, 30 kilometer per hour. Here you can make the table and fit the scale for the our graph. Horizontal 2 units is equal to 1 hour and 1 unit is equal to 10 kilometer. Mark time on horizontal axis, x-axis, mark distance on vertical axis, y-axis, plot the points one by one. And now they ask us about the 3.5 hour. So it will be gives us a 90 kilometer, is it or 105, whatever the answers you can get it. Join the points, we get a linear graph. Linear means straight line corresponding to 75 kilometer on the vertical axis. We get it the time. 75 पे कितना टाइम रहेगा बेटा? 2 hours and half. Yes, 2 घंटा and आधा घंटा. सेम में उल्टा ले लो बेटा, नीचे से ऊपर, तो आपको मिलेगा 105 kilometer. This graph are very useful for your science also, and in SSC one chapter is there, full coordinates. What have we discussed, my dear student? Graphical representations you can find out. Is it better? So here we end up our session. Thank you once again. Bye bye.